Still in the palace news, Mariam has employed the services of an Ifa priest in her village to help her fight Olori Tobi Philips because she is actually beginning to see Olori Tobi Philips as a competitor. Hello everyone and welcome to DNZ TV. At DNZ TV, we give you up-to-date information of everything happening at the palace of the Oni of Ife and also the entertainment industry. So if you've not subscribed to our channel, we urge you right now to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share our videos. And as you share our videos, we'll continue to give you more information because this is what will actually help you to have a better understanding of everything that is happening. So, the other time we gave you information that Mariam actually went to the village because she needed to do some renewals of some strengths and stuff like that. Now, it has come to our notice that one of the reasons why she traveled all the way to Ibira was because she also needed to settle some scores with Tobi Philips. Initially we were actually thinking that Tobi Philips was very close or was a friend to Mariam. But guess what? Mariam does not actually keep friends with anybody. Mariam likes to play solo. So that is why she has actually now made it mandatory for everybody who cares to know that she's not friends with anybody. There's this saying that say, I am for everybody, I'm for nobody. Right now, Mariam has actually escalated her behavior. Mariam has actually escalated her way of reasoning because if she can go to the village and also now add Tobi Philips as one of her problems, then you should know that we are actually in a very serious dilemma. Yes, we are actually in a very serious dilemma because right now, Mariam is actually trying to make sure she fixes everybody in one place or the other. One of the things that is really they are really not understanding is the fact that in as much as she's been trying to do all of that, she's tried to do so much to Naomi and it didn't work. She's now beginning to look for where else she can actually vent her anger on. She's really trying to vent her anger on a couple of other people. And one of the people that she's trying to vent her anger right now on is on Tobi Philips. Because if you notice very well, Tobi Philips does not show like someone who has any extra powers. Yes, Tobi Philips does not have any extra power. Tobi Philips is just there like that, not really having the wherewithal to sustain all the fights and the issues that are happening in the palace. But when it comes to ruggedity, the person who I know is very, very, very rugged is Ashley. From Ashley's background, Ashley has a very deep-rooted background in things that people cannot actually comprehend or understand. But if it's for Olori Tobi Philips, Tobi Philips is actually just good at when it has to do with beauty pageantry, when it has to do with meet and greet, all those kind of things like that. She could be helpful. She could be an asset. But when it comes to ruggedity, the person you should give it to is Ashley. Okay, now Naomi, as a matter of fact, we know when it comes to trying to be sanctimonious, trying to be religious, trying to be spiritual, all of that, Naomi can actually take first. When it comes to cultural diversity, diplomacy, leave it to Ronke. But the person who is actually Baba when it comes to traditional spiritism to hurt people, the person you should give it to at that point in time is Mariam. That is why Mariam is not leaving any stone unturned whenever she has an opportunity of hurting people. So right now, she has actually traveled all the way to Ibira. And what did she go to do there? She went there with the whole aim and mandate of causing bodily harm to Tobi Philips. And Tobi Philips will still be in the palace, smiling, nachi, in the words of my Igbo brothers. She will just be loose guarding, living her life anyhow, not knowing that once you put yourself in a position where you live your life anyhow, you are actually exposing yourself to some challenges and difficulties that when they now finally come to happen to you, you're actually going to have yourself to blame. Yes, you definitely and always have yourself to blame, because if you look at it very, very well, you will now realize that people differently have been having different notions, they've been having different misunderstandings, they've been having different attitudes to how things are being done. So now when everybody now seems not to really understand what's actually happening again, it now gives you that feeling of emptiness, because I think that is a problem Mariam is having right now. She's having some feelings of deep emptiness. She's having feelings of her inability to sustain her relevance, because I mean, if you notice, somehow everybody has decided to move on. Most of them now who didn't have kids before are beginning to have kids. So in as much as they are beginning to have kids like this and beginning to make things happen like this in their own, Naomi on her own, she has a child. I mean, she was like one of the first of this new generation wives who was settled maritally or with a child. But Mariam now, because of all her darkness in her heart, she has still not been able to conquer this childbirth thing. So what she has now been able to do is she has now been able to channel all her energy to negativity, which is actually something that is not too good. When you channel your strength to negativity, you only attract negativity to come around you. The best thing Mariam can do is to channel her life, especially with all the visions, all the prophecies that have been coming. We were thinking that by now she should have a different mindset, she should have a different understanding, she should have a different perspective to how to handle most of these things. Because whether you like it or not, these things will always happen. Now, when they happen now, how you are able to handle it determines how people will actually look at you. So, my sister Mariam, you've gone to harm Tobi Philips. Well, that is a matter for you and Tobi Philips to handle, because if you carry and reach our Naomi side, it not go easy for you, my people. All right, my dear people, thank you so much for being part of this, and as we give you more and more challenge issues to handle, we'll definitely bring them to your doorsteps. Meanwhile, do well to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share our videos, and we'll definitely make sure we bring you more up-to-date information of everything happening in the palace. Thank you, and bye-bye.